I hadn't even been thinking about doing a video today. I was thinking about taking a break, but I saw this and I really thought I should do a video on this because it's been on my mind. Now, this is an opinion piece article in The Guardian, which is Trump's base may not like him, but they're not about to ditch him, by Gary Young. Even after his tumultuous week with Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen, the president's popularity has held. There was a time not that long ago when serious allegations that the president had an affair with Playboy model a year after he married his third wife and a few months after she gave birth to their son, and then cheated on both of them with a porn actor, and just months later would have been a career-ending scandal. During the impeachment hearings following the revelations that President Bill Clinton had an affair with an intern, Monica Lewinsky, South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham reminded the upper chamber, impeachment is not about punishment. Impeachment is about cleansing the office. Impeachment is about restoring honor and integrity to the office. These guys have no integrity or honor, we all know that. But these are not normal times. Now it takes the FBI to raid the offices of the presidential to make him flip and confess that he illegally paid off both women at the president's behest just months before the election to really qualify. Yesterday, Graham said it was too early to tell if Donald Trump could be impeached. A few hours after, again, you see the hypocrisy. Now that it's a Republican president, Senator Lindsey Graham is now saying, we can't do it, I'm not sure about that. A few hours after Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort, was found guilty of 8 counts of financial crimes. And his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, confessed to 8 more. The president addressed a rally in West Virginia. With his former associates heading for jail, the crowd chanted, "Lock her up!" referring to Hillary Clinton, and "Drain the swamp," referring to political lobbyists, as though the events of the day took place not just on a split screen, but in a split reality. And I'd like to remind people that Donald Trump was the one who said he wasn't going to pursue Hillary Clinton, so whose fault is it? I mean, what was it he said during the election campaign? He was going to appoint a special prosecutor just to get her, which I'm sure is illegal, but whatever. Trump talked about illegal immigrants committing crime, the war, Chevrolets in Beijing, the beauty of coal, and his mother's Thanksgiving turkey. He didn't mention the convictions or the grand jury indictment earlier in the day of Duncan Hunter, the second congressman to endorse him for improper use of campaign funds, or the charge against Collins, the first congressman to endorse him earlier this month for securities fraud. Indeed, the closest Trump came to the Mueller investigation into Russian influence in the 2016 election was to dismiss the whole thing. Fake news and the Russian witch hunt. We've got a whole big combination. Where is the collusion? Rick Hunt, one of his supporters at the rally, was asked what he thought of everything that had taken place that day. "All I know is everybody makes mistakes," Hunt told Politico. But if they try to take Trump out of office, there's going to be revolt. I think there will be. I honestly do. And notice the hypocrisy again. Everybody makes mistakes. This guy has a long list of scandals. This is a guy who probably has a rap sheet. Much to liberals struggling, the future of the U.S. presidency is unlikely to be determined by the courts alone. The issue whether he's a crook, liar, or cheat is an important factor in what comes next, but not necessarily the defining one. Trump's fate will be defined in the messy interplay between the judicial and political in a moment when distraction has a far higher currency and is traded far faster than detail. The gravity of the legal situation with Trump cannot be underestimated. 7 Trump associates have now pleaded guilty or been found guilty as a result of the Mueller investigation. None of the cases have touched on Russia, but most have leveraged cooperation that could lead to Russia, with Cohen being the most important catch. Cohen hasn't been asked to testify before Mueller yet, but his lawyer says he'd be happy to, and that he knows about a possible conspiracy to collude and corrupt American democracy, and about the computer crime of hacking, and whether or not Trump knew ahead of time about that crime. And these guys are rapping, whether he knew ahead of time about that crime. Maybe Trump will end up doing some time. The man who once said he would take a bullet for Trump may now become the general of a circular firing squad, in which individuals in Trump's inner circle decide to save their own skins and turn each other on him. Well, that's what you have when you have a bunch of rats on a sinking ship. They all deserted, right? But impeachment is a political process, not a judicial one. It requires a simple majority in the House of Representatives to vote for Trump to face impeachment charges, followed by a trial in front of the Senate in which 2/3 of the senators must vote to remove him from office. At present, Republicans run both houses. The Democrats stand a good chance of winning the House in November and a slim chance of taking the Senate. Okay, this just goes on and on. Okay, I'll leave this article in the description and you can look. But people, this is why I've been saying Trump is not going to be impeached. And I'm going to go further and say he will win election in 2020. So America will live to see Trump in 2020, but they will not live, America will not see a better future. Anyway, if you like this article, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. If you're viewing this on Back Junction, if you see any advertisers, just click on them. It will be very helpful. Peace out.